ఏడు 7:10 అయింది కానీ ఓడినెస్ ఉందాం మరి జనవరి.
ఇంకొక 2 minutes సార్, స్టార్ట్ చేద్దాం.
అలాగే సార్, అలాగే సార్.
నార్త్ ఇండియా అంతా కొద్దిగా ఈ కరెంట్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఉన్నాయి.
కరెంట్ ప్రాబ్లం ఉంది. కోవిడ్ అనగానే వాళ్ళు తొంగి చూసేవాళ్ళు కూడా చూడలేదంటండి. ఒక ఆయన ఎవరు జరుపుకున్నాడు సార్, మళ్ళీ 8 అయ్యారు. పర్వాలేదు, ఏం కాదు, మన సిస్టమ్.
ఢిల్లీ సారే ప్రాబ్లం ఉంది.
ఇప్పుడు మన వీళ్ళు రెగ్యులర్ బ్యాచ్ వాళ్ళు కానీ వీళ్ళు ఎవరు కనపడలేదు సార్.
చెప్తున్నాం అందరికి, ఎట్లున్నారు మీకు తెలుసు కదా మనుషులు అంతా.
వెయిటింగ్ రూమ్ లో ఉన్నా అంటే ఒక ఆయన పాపం రమ్మను. 10 అయిందండి.
ఎట్లా అయిపోయిందంటే సార్, సెల్ఫ్ అనేది ఎక్కువ అయిపోయింది మనుషులు.
అవునవును, ఇక దశ రాజధర్మాలు 10 మొన్నే మిమ్మల్ని తెలుసుకున్నాను.
దశ రాజధర్మాలు అంటే ఇదొక ఫేజ్ సార్, దిస్ ఇస్ వన్ ఫేజ్. ఇది ఒక ఫేజ్ అయిపోతుంది. ఇదంతా మనం భరించాల్సింది. ఓకే సార్. రవి స్టార్ట్.
Okay, sir. So, good evening to all of you. So, today we are having lecture series number 40. Today, topic is Protection of National Monuments, Article 49 of the Constitution of India. Today, our speaker is Dr. E. Sivnagareddy garu, who is a Buddhist expert consultant and Buddhism project Telangana. He is given several lectures on Buddhism. So, regarding the introduction of the speaker, I would like to call Sam Sundar Rao. He also the Buddhist scholar in the project from Telangana. I request Sam Sundar Rao, please introduce our speaker, Shivnagareddy garu. Shivnagareddy garu. Please, Sam Sundar garu. Sir, introduce the speaker.
Hello.
Sham, please continue.
Sir, good evening, sir. Sir, voice వినబడుతుందా sir?
వినబడుతుంది. Please continue.
Sir, good evening, sir. It is my privilege to introduce my mentor and godfather, Dr. Eman Shivnagareddy garu, for the lecture Protection of National Monuments, Article 49 of the Constitution of India. Dr. Shivnagareddy Emani underwent a 4-year training in traditional sculpture and architecture at Tirupati, took Master of Arts degree in Ancient Indian History, Culture and Archaeology from Osmania University, awarded the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in History from Hyderabad Central University, joined government service in 1978 in the Department of Archaeology and Museums, Government of Andhra Pradesh. He successfully transplanted more than 100 historical temples and built more than 100 new temples all over the Andhra Pradesh. As per the Shilpa Agama Shastras, participated in many archaeological excavations and took up conservation of the select Kakatiya temples in Telangana. He was conferred with the title Vastushilpa Vachaspati by Padma Shri Dr. V. Ganapati Sthapati. Received highest award Kalaratna from Government of Andhra Pradesh in 2019. He worked as a director at National Institute of Tourism and Hospitality Management, Gachibowli, and after his retirement in 2013 April, joined as director State Gallery of Art, Madhapur, Hyderabad, in APTDC as OSD Art and Culture, holding full additional charge OSD Shilparamams, United Andhra Pradesh. Professor Reddy wrote and edited many books, 100 books and 500 articles on history, culture, archaeology, Buddhism and tourism. Currently, he is working as CEO Pleach India Foundation and Buddhist expert consultant Buddhavanam Project, Telangana Tourism Development Corporation, Hyderabad. this is his brief introduction. He is like moving encyclopedia.
Mm.
Sir, please continue your talk on protection of national monuments, Article 49 of the Constitution of India.
Thank
Welcome.
you. Thank you, Shamsundar. Respected Mallapalli Lakshmaya sir and respected participants, I feel it is a great privilege. Sir has been doing enormous service for the humanity. He wants actually to enliven the vision of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, Baba Saheb, because Sir has also seen the what we call is the actual ground reality at the grassroots level in villages and what we call in hamlets, etc. How actually Dalits are facing, even still today after 75 years of India's independence. And before independence, 2 years earlier, Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar ji has given us a wonderful document that is what we call Constitution of India with his colleagues of Constitution Drafting Committee. And he not only wanted that preserving Indian heritage, it is his vision. And he also said that at the same time, with the same spirit and more charged with more vision, to fight for social justice and equality. We have to underline this. Please think that this is actually a balance, and a balance has two sides. One side is preserving our national Indian heritage so deeply, which is entwined with what we call our ethos and values of age-old Indian society. And at the same time, he also brought to the forefront of the Indians. Please look at on the other side of the coin of our heritage. That heritage is what we call the heritage of people of below poverty line and much marginalized, and opportunities were not at all given to those people, and that is where he was actually guiding us. He believed that true preservation meant not just protecting physical structures, but also addressing and eliminating discriminatory practices within society. Kindly, my dear participants, kindly underline the line that is, he believed that true preservation meant not just protecting physical structures in terms of what we call a monument or a site or whatever it may be, but protecting or not protecting, addressing and eliminating discriminatory practices within the society. Even still today, I am not sure that we have eliminated the discrimination in society. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Sahab has also advocated for cultural reform, including reinterpreting religious texts. If you are aware of the fact that Indian religious texts took only one side, and on the other hand, that also needs to be more secular in nature in disseminating traditional knowledge systems. In that context, Sir said, it has to be aligned with modern values of justice and equality. Again, underline. This is very, very, very important. And we all are thankful to Dr. B.R. Ambedkar ji, but for at least awakening us, at least sensitizing us. My dear fellows, please look at yourself, look at the same time the people who are also around you, but they are not given a chance to speak, a chance to participate in social gatherings, a chance again to express their views and ideas. So it is in this context, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Saabka vision, again and again and again, we have to every day read and write. Then one thing is very important, that I would like to say, and I will also change the slides. Only one thing I would like to say is that, oh, it is not moving. Wait, 1 minute, 1 minute. Resume sharing column. Sir, one thing, sir, sharing I am doing. Yes. I would like to bring to your notice that before I go into the details of the talk, I would like to bring to your kind notice that John Steinbeck, the American author who won the Nobel Prize, famously said, "How will we know it is us without knowing our past?" It is true. Every historian has also been telling the same. And Jan's message is that knowing our history is important to understand who we are and the world around us. Around us. The same thing was also emphasized by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar ji. And here, Dr. Ambedkar's vision is actually, I told you already, I would like to bring a wonderful, a rare photograph when Dr. B.R. Ambedkar ji with his friends and again, ma'am was also, Savitri ji also has visited. This is Ambedkar, what we call is that Ellora caves and near Ajanta caves near Aurangabad. So he has got a liking towards praising, appreciating our age-old customs, traditions, and heritage, but that heritage shall not be a heritage which discriminated our colleagues in the years went away and also in the contemporary society. And when Sir visited these things, Sir has, Dr. Ambedkar ji has written his impression on heritage monuments, and this was dated 5th June 1954, exactly what happened 70 years ago. Now, this is displayed in the Central Library of Department of Archaeological Survey of India in Delhi. This is really a good thing, and nobody should miss it to go read it, take a selfie against this beautiful script, writing, scribbling, his wonderful signature. You look at the signature of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, what an elegance. Elegance is reflecting even still today, and what to call is, it is again reflecting his vision that we shall not have discrimination. Yes, Sir has also visited many more such things. And at the same time, what happened in Ellora Caves in again September 1950, earlier he visited it along with Rajendra Prasad ji. When he visited that thing, when people were taking inscriptions, stamp pages, Sir was also looking at with Savita ji. Yes, now what happens is, yes, what is that? His vision is really christened, and it went on the record. And that record is not simply record, it is not a closed book. It is an open dialogue. What is the dialogue? The dialogue every day is posing a question to not only the state, even to the fellow citizens also. And I would like to read it simply. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar on Jayanti Day, Archaeological Department is still remembering every day. On every Jayanti Day, what happens is they will assemble ASI people in front of the library. They will again look at the image of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar ji when he visited Ellora and Aurangabad caves, and his impression that was written on this thing. Sir, then it was like this. Then Article 49. What is it, Article 49? We all know that drafting committee for constitution was there. There were many people, and instead of the Sir has led the entire team, and personally in each and every letter of Indian constitution we can see Baba Saheb. And Article 49 is very, very, very essential, very, very important. Whereas other articles, sections, clauses, etc., speak about people directive principles and other state interested things and countries interested things. But Article 49 of the Indian Constitution, it mandates that state protected monuments, places, and objects of national importance from spoliation, disfigurement, destruction, removal, disposal, or export. Nowadays, we have been looking at the many newspapers that Nataraja was what we call is smuggled to some other country, and we have been fighting for the past 50 years to get our priceless heritage, which was exported in the name of what we call antiquities, but in an illegal manner. This protection applies to items declared by or under a law made by Parliament to be of national importance or artistic or historical interest. This is very, very essential. Based on 49 article of the Indian Constitution, Parliament of India has enacted Protection of Monuments Act. This is very, very important. Earlier, we also have ancient sites and protection monument act was also there earlier since 1872 and again 1904, and after that also were there, but they were with vested interest, and they really do not address the concern of the native people of India. In that situation, Sir has consulted many constitutions throughout the world. Then he put across one proposal that why can't we protect our monuments and archaeological sites? Then what other countries are doing, and we should also be able to do more, better, and perfect manner. And it is in this context, Sir has given us Article 49. Then what are the highlights of Article 49? Simply we say that 49 article is only to protect. No, it also gives us some more clarifications and things to know. One is obligation of the state. State is legally obligated to ensure the preservation of these culturally and historically significant items. It shall not confine only to the inner page of Constitution of India. No, please, my dear rulers, please read and again act accordingly. The second one is, he says, it is an obligation of the state. Government should do it. That is what to call it is a mandatory. Then protection scope. Article covers various forms of damage or removal, including disfigurement, spoliation, destruction, removal, everything. Why? In one way or the other, we shall not contribute to harm to any archaeological site or monument is the importance of this particular thing. National importance, it is very essential. Yes, monuments are of two categories. One is of regional importance that will be taken care by the local government, and national importance by Government of India. Hence, Government of India has what we call declared as per the constitution norms. Archaeology department is declared as a concurrent subject, means that it is held by Government of India. At the same time, it should also be guiding various states of India, because ours is a Indian Union. So that is very essential. Then other key points are directive principles of the state policy, which are not legally enforceable but guide the state in its actions, because you have to respect, at the same time you should also follow. Importance of cultural heritage is for future, why we should preserve for future generations. Then what heritage is, categories of heritage, and other things I will speak a few moments later. Judicial interpretation. The Supreme Court has emphasized the need for effective measures to protect these cultural assets and has ruled on the importance of environmental protection around historical sites. Around historical sites. This is very essential, environmental protection. Next one is, I would like to bring to your kind notice, I have taken inputs from Lakshmaya sir that apart from 49, there is another article number 51A(F) clause of the Constitution specifies that it shall be the duty of every citizen of India to value and preserve the rich heritage of our composite culture. I would like again to draw your kind attention to three of the words. One is that it is the duty of every citizen of India to value and preserve the rich heritage of our composite culture. Please, what a wonderful thing. We will miss out it now. This is actually a wonderful phrase. Then, preservation of our heritage, therefore, is a fundamental duty and one of our primary responsibilities to ensure the continued existence of our cultural heritage. Otherwise, what happens? If a monument is collapsed, if a site is what you call spoiled, we will lose priceless heritage, which is really our signature of our heritage. This is very essential. Next, constitution, this is again and again, the same thing has been given. Then, why should we conserve our heritage sites? This is essential. Conservation of heritage sites in India is important because sites and buildings provide a sense of identity. Yes, I am from this area. Yes, around my living space, I have a beautiful monument. I have an archaeological site. Dates to such and such a antiquity, like that. Then we will have that identity. Oh, you are from Egypt, you are from Italy, you are from Greek, you are from India, you are from Tamil Nadu, you are like that. That gives us an identity because of archaeological site, monuments, and the human past, that is heritage. Then we should, in the phase of continuingly changing world. Now, what happened during 1940s? The technology was in one phase. After that, 75 one phase, and to 2020, it is altogether a different technological environment we are. At the same time, while we are looking forward to what to call to invite to be open for new technological gadgets to make our life so comfortable. At the same time, though we are changing very fast, we should not forget our ancestral knowledge systems and heritage. And then culture of important to support tourism industry. Why bole to? Because of tourism industry, people are visiting monuments. If people are visiting monuments, we make them presentable. To make them presentable, we have to conserve it and preserve it. By the way, what happens is the neglected monuments are coming to limelight through tourism. In one hand, we have to appreciate, and there are also other adverse things that is a different issue. A heritage site is a place that preserves the cultural, social, and political history of a place. We all know that I am not going to do any of these things. And preservation also, we will do, not going into details. Then we have got acts, as I said earlier, before Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Sahab has drafted that Article 49, we have the same act. What is that act? The Ancient Monuments Preservation Act of 1904 and Ancient and Historical Monuments and Archaeological Sites and Remains Act of 1958 are the primary laws safeguarding heritage of India. They were available, but these articles really emphasize and sensitize the local, regional, national governments as well as the citizens of India. On the other hand, we also have another act. The Treasure Trove Act of 1874 was later revised as the Antiquities and Art Treasure Trove Act of 1972, which regulates movable heritage such as museum collections, artifacts, and manuscripts. This, I think, we don't need to give any more explanation, because if we go to any museum, we will have a wonderful glance of ancient art objects, scripts, inscriptions, sculptures, priceless utensils, what our ancestral people have used. And basing on that, we really value, reconstruct our past, which was really in a good spirit of knowledge. Then, preserving heritage is essential as it allows future generations to understand and appreciate their cultural roots and helps build a sense of pride and identity. This is again the same thing. Why we are doing it? Yes, for example, if I have something knowledge with me, I should disseminate to my next generation. That is what we call heritage. Heritage is what has been given by our ancestors and nature. Natural heritage and man-made heritage, and that is again known as cultural heritage. And heritage protection ke liye, as I said, the same laws, but who are the implementing people? At Government of India, Archaeological Survey of India, throughout India, it has its various circles and exploring, then recording, then proposing for protection, then after that maintaining all these things, museums, archaeological sites and monuments, and it is under the Ministry of Culture. Then heritage conservation ke liye, I will give you one example. Yes, there are acts, there are governments, and governments have departments, and that department is headed by either director or commissioner of archaeological department. But what happens? Why we are not marching ahead? Why we are not able to bring many more archaeological sites and monuments under the purview of this act? If so, the existing sites and monuments in Telangana, for example, we have many, more than 200 we have. But what is that we are going? But there are certain problems. Those problems I am telling you because Ambedkar Saab ka vision is not at all fully translated into action because of certain problems. What are those problems? Lacking skilled and adequate manpower. Yes, if you go, people are retired. Retired is retired. Only the chair is visible. Person is not visible in the chair to carry forward the what you call the rules, regulations that are embedded in the act. There are no people. Then lack of importance given to pre-disaster management of heritage sites. After collapsing, oh, we say that it is a great loss to the nation. But what are you doing before it not take what you call is make hay while the sun is shining? We are not at all doing it. That is again necessary. Requires engineers' expertise and interdisciplinary perspectives. It is already what I mean to say is there should be a collaborative, collective effort among tourism departments. Then what happens? How many are there? There are more than 5 lakh heritage sites and monuments in India. Among all those, 3,691 sites and monuments are protected by Archaeological Survey of India. And among these, 42 UNESCO World Heritage Sites are there. Very recently, we got our Ramappa Rudreswaralayam at Palampet in Mulugu district World Heritage Tag. Now we have got our identity felt by the worldwide because of such a wonderful things getting a tag. Then 1800 plus archaeological sites are there. What is a site? What is a monument? Site is that archaeological site. It is an open land. There lies the history of the people. When we excavate, then only the relics of the past will be unearthed and came to surface. Then we can value it, date it. Oh, is it so? Then basing on antiquities, we will reconstruct our history. Then there are 50 historic cities. What are those? Yes, you please go. Hyderabad is a historic city. Then Ahmedabad is a historic city. We all know similar things. But apart from that, we also have historic cities which are buried. They need to be brought to light. Then 6,000 state archaeology protected monuments throughout India. There are 6,000. Then 4 lakh religious heritage sites, mainly temple, Islamic structures like masjids, idgahs, etc. And even cathedrals and churches are also there. If you go to Goa, yes, there are beautiful Christian monuments. If you go to Agra, there are beautiful and wonderful monuments of Islamic structures. Gurudwaras are also there. So, as Ambedkar has said, we should practice our religious activities confining to our own house only. When you just move out of your house, be secular, respect the fellow men, their ideas, their practices, their belief systems. Then the vision of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Saab uh, should be meaningfully understood by the generations to come. These are again the same acts. Yes, this is a model how an act really looks like. Where act is there, what to do, what not to do, definitions will be there. This is only to introduce you. It is available in Koti Sultan Bazar mein, Law Publico mein. This is available. Then Archaeology Acts, as I said, many are there. Very recently, Telangana Department, just only for our understanding, only one case study I am telling you that Telangana Heritage Protection, Preservation, Conservation and Maintenance Act is there. That is in 2017. 22 of 2017, it was enacted in Legislative Assembly and Councils. Then, like that, every state has its own preservative acts. Then, apart from these acts, what happens is we also have many such listed monuments, etc. Then, I will tell you that there are many books are also available just for us to understand that what actually heritage is, and within heritage, how many categories are there, how to understand them, then how to be part of preserving, conserving, managing, etc. So I am giving you one book, Conservation and Management of Cultural Heritage in India by Dr. D. Dayalan, who retired as regional director. Is a very nice man. Similarly, Ashok Kumar Jain ka aur ek book hai. Why I am telling is that unless until we refer, then now only 49 article was given by Dr. Ambedkar Sarna. Many books on that particular article have come, emphasizing the need, necessary, important significance of Article 49. We have these many books emphasized. Conservation and Protection of Cultural Monuments of India is there. Then again, Heritage Conservation and Management India, many such books are there. Then kindly look at many sites which are neglected and left uncared are being taken care, and they are made presentable. And on the top, it is actually a Buddhist site. Now, you can also see how that Buddhist site is preserved and conserved, and now people who visit it can understand that, oh, this is an arama, yes, there is a vihara, yes, there is a shrine, and this is library, like that. Then what happens is our understanding of the human past, in particularly in India, in different facets could be easily understood. Oh, on the other hand, there is Article 49. Again, there is 51 A and F rule also there. But why? Why we still are having the sceneries like this? That is a monument. That monument is actually a signature of a particular era. There was a king in each and every brick, and there were queens and people in the motors, and there were ordinary people, laborers, and intelligentsia went into making the edifice like that, na? But who is taking care? But this is alarming situation. Tomorrow may be too late if we really let them like this. It may collapse at any point of time, and we lose once for all. Yes, kindly look at you, Karnataka, ma'am. We have got hundreds of monuments, but among all those monuments, Chalukyan, Kalyani Chalukyan, Rashtrakuta, Hoysala, and Vijayanagara. But this is a beautiful heritage structure built by the Hoysalas. They have their own style, so beautifully delineated with the sculpture in each and every inch of the temple's walls and exterior surfaces, door frames, whatnot. But look at the state of that monument. Once upon a time, it attracted even the kings, queens, nobles, everybody. No? Every day there was Nityarchana, every year there was a Brahmotsava, and there are calendar of events every month. Then it was a living temple, and people were actually involving without any discrimination at the temples on one side. But you see the state of affair. Even still today, it is current situation. Next, yes. On the other hand, forts, fortifications, palaces, they really speak our engineering technology of ancient India. Then how could we document it, and how could we disseminate to the next generation unless until we clear the rank vegetation which has grown on the beautiful art designs? We cannot see the design because on the design, the greenery has come out so meticulously, it should be cleared. The rank vegetation has been removed by expert conservationists then only we can bring back the past glory. Then we also have, see how people actually are looking at cleaning it with chemical conservation. This is, I think much of you people have known that this is from Ellora. What a wonderful small scenery in one thing, that is book of Ramayana as if it is opened. You can see how people were going, then wars are there, then they are building actually one Setu Samudra, Setu, etc. in the Samudra, like that. Whatever it may be, during those days, we are shifting. Yes. On the other hand, destruction. Ambedkar ji said, no spoliation, no destruction, no removal, no damage, no disfiguring. Ambedkar ji has told much before 77 years back. But in Vijayawada, last year, what happened? This is a Buddhist site. You know the cave. That cave surface was there. It was well projected to the front, and it was occupied by the local people. They have used it as what we call a poultry farm. Then we went there, sensitized them, my dear fellow. This is not this thing, it is a collective property. I also have a right to see, appreciate the beautiful cave structure. Once, what happened was a rainy retreat of the Buddhist monks. During 4 months, they stay inside. Such a valuable heritage precinct has been damaged, collapsed by bulldozers. Now it is preserved. Then can you look at in the historical past, on the top you can see some structure is there. On each and every stone, we wanted to reconstruct a temple which was in ruin. While it is really, we wondered when we are dismantling the temple and going below the temple level, we found a brick, what we call a stupa. Beautiful stupa we have come across now. That was limestone, whereas the stone temple is granite one. We really wondered. We sensitized the government. Then government has taken a step to shift the temple to outside, and we exposed the Buddhist stupa. Now Kondavedu, once upon the capital city of the Reddis, or the capital city of Andhra Pradesh in 14th century AD, has served as a Buddhist site in 1st century AD. That is very interesting. Then Dupadu, there is a beautiful big stupa whose panels are there, beautiful sculptural panels are there, even our state museum and public gardens. But you see, look at the stupa. People are digging for treasure hunters are looting away. But it is a protected monument. A protected monument cannot be in such a state of neglect. So let us unitedly, collectively, with a very positive spirit, write letter to the concerned department to sensitize them that, or make them realize that it is a duty of the department as per Article 51A. Then you can see now, varieties of heritage we have, Jain heritage, Buddhist heritage, Hindu heritage, Vaishnava heritage, whatever it may be. But it is very close to your Siddipeta. There is one village called Nanganuru, and here you can see now, beautiful, very biggest Mahavira sculpture, and that is in the state of negligence. Yes, again, it is very interesting to bring to your notice that very recently we have been visiting around Hyderabad, and two 12th century Jain pillars with inscriptions, Saumuk we call, on four sides for important Tirthankar sculptures will be there, and there is a sculpture of 11th century, 12th century. These were used by the local engineers to construct a sluice of a small tank. It is Enikapalli, very close to your Mainabad, Hyderabad. It is, you can see, engineers, instead of preserving them, they use it as pillars for a sluice. How can they use it? Because lack of awareness, nobody knows that we have to protect it. And already some 75 years back, Ambedkar ji has given us an idea. My dear fellows, why can't you protect, preserve the heritage precincts of your own area? And ultimately, it becomes the national property. Ultimately, we will have that pride, that and an identity that, yes, I have an archaeological site. Then, kindly look at, this is a village where our Burkula Ramakrishna Rao Garu, former Chief Minister of Hyderabad State, native place Burugula. You can see, look at the Kakatiya structure, which was built in 13th century. Stones were pillaged, taken away by the local people without awareness. We should sensitize them. This is beautiful Kakatiya monument at Kanpur. Can you locate it? And we are very much bothered that Pisa Tower is leaning. Then what about your monuments are leaning, falling, grounding to zero? Then is it not our duty? Is it not our responsibility to rise to the call? Yes, in Telangana, you have beautiful monuments. Then look at the left side wala, that is actually an 8th century wonder. Both Buddhist and Saivite sculptures are there on the exterior surface of this beautiful temple, which is interior from Mulugu area. This is known as Devani Gutta, very wonderful temple. Then can you locate? This was taken in 1866, and this is actually architecture of Ahmedabad. Can you see? What a beautiful once upon a time. But now the last phase of the heritage, and it has to be preserved properly. Now it is preserved. Then archaeological site, it is not anywhere. It is within Telangana. Actually, sites for some season they are excavating. After excavating, nobody is bothered. And this what you call Panigiri, the most beautiful Buddhist sculptures come from Panigiri. It is extended in 16 acres of land, and Lakshmaya sir has taken a lot of care to preserve those sculptures, and he is really responsible, instrumental in constructing a site museum there. Thanks to the government, at least, it has constructed a site museum and shifted and safeguarding the beautiful sculptures, more beautiful, representing the last phase of Amaravati School of Art. Yes, before Ambedkar ji has drafted and crafted that Article 49, can you look at the monument Konark, left side? And after Constitution rule, then enactment in Parliament, then Government of India has taken rescuing this neglected piece of article. And can you see? Thanks to Ambedkar ji. Ambedkar ji is not there. His vision is also not, Article 49 is not displayed there. I request Archaeological Survey of India officers to kindly please display Article 49 of the Constitution of India drafted by Ambedkar ji. Because of that, this monument is still standing as a testimonial to the what you call the skill set of ancient people of India. Yes. Now, it is again an interesting facet that I would like to bring to your kind notice that Dr. B.R. Ambedkar ji has proposed to adopt what to call Asoka symbol, because he likes Buddhism, which really wanted there shall not be any discrimination in the name of caste, creed, culture, gender, whatever it may be. Then the same spirit was infused into each and every blood particle of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Sahib. So he liked Buddhism so much. Then Asoka's 4-line capital, pillar capital, which was unearthed from Sarnath, was proposed to be national insignia, that is royal symbol of government of India. And thanks to his drafting colleagues of constitution, not only Ambedkar ji, other colleagues also, and the then prime minister, the then parliamentarians, everybody now in each and everywhere when we go, and our this thing, Dharma Chakra is on there on our national flag. And this is again a thing to recollect Ambedkar's contribution. Then ultimately, what it gives us an idea is that it is not only the government this thing, but citizens, consultants, custodians, academicians, heritage experts, private organizations, non-governmental organizations, all have to be collectively play their own roles. Ultimately, those collective roles will reflect in preserving our cultural heritage, which will be benefiting the future generation. Then this is actually how we can do heritage management. Kaisa karna bol ke bhi hai. Then I would like to end my talk with paying great respect to Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Sahib for drafting that Article 49 and 51A, And at the same time, the same spirit was understood in letter and spirit by Mallepalli Lakshmayaji. Sir has, when Sir was heading our Buddhavanam project, he wanted, oh, there are a lot of monuments and sites even still today are neglected and not being taken care either by the government or even the corporates. But at the same time, let us begin our own initiative. That initiative is very important initiative, and Sir has involved us in what you call making directory of sites and monuments of India. Yes, let us map culturally, let us make an inventory, and that out of that inventory we can classify them, and basing on the dire necessity of conservation, under the title that tomorrow may be too late, let us address that conservation aspect. And Lakshmayaji has given a memorandum to the then Ministry of Tourism and Culture at Government of India, Kishan Reddy ji, with a plea, sir, there are more than, yes, you can now look at now, there are thousands of Buddhist monuments and sites in each and every state, which are samples are given in this list. We are requesting you, why can't you just establish a national board for Buddhist heritage? What a wonderful idea. This is brainchild of Mallepalli Lakshmayaji. And when Sir has shared in one national platform, everybody welcomed. There was what you call uh, great applause from all corners of the meeting that yes, it is a wonderful move. Let us work from tomorrow onwards. And in each and every state, we will have a small committee that is assisted by academicians, volunteers, then students and researchers, whatnot, even enthusiasts and heritage lovers. Ultimately, we will collect the entire data for your interesting information. Sir has and Malipaliji has encouraged one great personality. His name is Kamble, Sagar Kamble from Maharashtra. He is a very poor man. He collects little money from himself. He out of his earning, he pulls up his friends, two or three, take one vehicle, go, pitch a tent, each and every village, take photograph, state of affairs of that monument or site. Then he has been sensitizing the villagers. So far, he has visited more than 5,000 archaeological sites and monuments which are in dire need of preservation and conservation. His name is Sagar Kamble. Such a great personality. Sir has invited him and treated him as his personal guest, then felicitated him so that at least one more guy will join him. And if that line increases into a queue, then there will not be any botheration that monuments and sites or cultural heritage is left uncared. Then only we can then only we can understand the real spirit and vision of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Saab. Namo Buddhaya, Jai Bhim.
Sir, thank you very much, sir. I think it's a not only wonderful, it's a unique and very
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
important to talk. I think
It is under your guidance. It is under your guidance. Entire
I will say something in front of my friends and colleagues. Shivana Reddy is the not only encyclopedia, but is the very concerned and human intellectual. I think it's not only not only it's knowledge. It's he has a wisdom. The knowledge is the brain, wisdom is the heart. I think that's he got a heart and mind. That's a very rare combination of human being. I think I will open for the discussion, question and answers, whatever may be. Thank you very much, sir. I think I know I don't have a words to uh, to appreciate you, but it's a very wonderful this thing. You had a not only the literary exposure, you had a physical, you had a empirical exposure, you have a what is the ground reality, you are better than anybody. Thank you very much, sir. I
Sir,
think
sir,
I,
give me one line. It is not actually mutually praising each other, no, because sir has sensitized us so nicely that, sir, there are things you are also doing your job, but it is not the way. Please reorient your ideas and actions. Okay, sir has guided me like anything. Sir said, no, your experience should be shared. Go on writing. Go on writing. He has also been doing the same thing. And I want to follow Sir's ideology. And Mr. Samsundar is following me. Similarly, I request all the 18 colleagues here, please take forward the wonderful vision that really enlighten the future of the younger generation in understanding, preserving cultural heritage or national heritage of India in true spirit of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Sabka, Article 49 and 51A. Thank you so much for giving me such a nice opportunity. With this, what happens is when Sir proposed, will you please take up this thing? Then I went into, Sir has also communicated, sent me some information, and I myself also have searched something. What happens is with his guidance, now I realize there is much more to do. I realize there is a lot to do. And from today onwards, I have a new road map leading towards realizing the vision of Baba Sahib. Thank you.
sir, please.
Thank you very much, sir. The session is open for question and answers. There is no queries in chat box, sir. That is one and only. That is myself.
No, might be open session. Open session may
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
respected people may
My
ask.
all, sir. Please unmute yourself and ask any your queries and questions, etc. This is great talk, sir, and awakened every man to protect our heritage for future generation through Constitution of India 49 article. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Samsung.
Is there anyone?
Yeah, participant. Any?
Namaskar.
Arun
Namaskar.
Kote from Uttar Pradesh.
Yes.
Sir, I appreciate you a lot. And really, it's a eye-opener kind of thing we experienced. What exactly the things sometimes disappointing us that when we are looking all these monuments, most of the time that give the history of the kingdoms and the Rajwadas or what you can say. But all this is the fact we never came to know about the artisan who basically made all those monuments, and that's where basically the identity of the vulnerable sections are missing because they are only the artisans.
Yes,
How you can explain that the history, though history is not your area, but you are the primary source for the history. So how this, because you know the all those who are the vulnerable section, they are being known as artisan. They are the artisan. But in the most of the time, we are missing the details of all of them, and that's why we are not able to find the history of our own generations. How I can carry my own history because I'm missing that particular point, which could be my pride or become a strong source of my own information.
yes,
Though
sir.
it is a historical issue.
Yes. Sir, I agree with you, sir. And it is a wonderful concern because as I said earlier, that the monuments and our heritage gives us an identity, existentialism. Then, unless until we connect to the monument, how will we connect? As you said rightly, oh, this was built by Narasimhadeva, the third in 1253, that Konark temple. Raja, the first has built the great Chola monument at Tanjore. And Khajuraho temple was built by one Chacha Bolke. Like that, what happens is that As you said, only the nobility and royalty were projected mostly, but the people who built it, neither the king, nor the queen, nor his brother-in-law, nor his sister-in-law were responsible for carrying the loads of stones, were not responsible for making the mortar that went into binding the two layers of a monument. Then the exterior surface is not bare wall like housing code wall. No, it was beautifully decorated. Go to in Bengal, those brick monuments at Bankura, Vishnupur, etc. How beautiful they are. Just they are terracotta temples with clay. Who is that man? He is also a Silpin and he comes from Kumbhara village. Then he was assisted by many more marginalized communities during those days. Where are those? They are again buried. They are buried in the history. They are not at all coming to the surface. I really appreciate your concern, sir. But at the same time, what happened was, at least this Marxist framework, historians have touched upon the subject. They said that no, it is not. It shall not be the record of one-sided history. It should also unfold the space between the layers. Then what happened? There are a few books. New Light on the Sun Temple of Konark by Elise Warner and Sadasivarat Sharma. You will wonder, sir, they have given us the whole diary of the temple construction for 13 years, 1238 to 1253. How many stone cutters were there? How many laborers were there? How many doctors were employed? How many what you call is polishers were there? How many marginalized communities were also there to help them? Only in assisting to some extent, limited the activities only. That is a very wonderful book that opened the eyes of the many people that they want to glorify themselves. Then they thought, no, this is not the history. We are only in the margin of the text, but we are not coming to the main page of the text. Then Simla has initiated one project that is Indian Institute of Advanced Studies way back in 1960s. That one Mr. B.M. Misra has written that Artist and Art Activity in Ancient India. That is a wonderful book, sir, a small book, but it gives us a whole lot of idea that who were the people excavated the Ajanta caves? Who were the people built Khajuraho temple? Do we have names of those people? Yes, we have names of the people, but nobody look into the what we call folds of the history. Those folds, when they are cleared, lot of information is coming. Even Rajaraja Chola was the man who donated the money. The money is not his own, the money is a collective. And the Silpins were there, nearly 400 Silpins were there. They were also there inside the inscriptions. Nowadays, people are doing. I wrote a paper, sir. Silpins in early and medieval Andhra bole to Deb Andhra hai na, undivided. But this is a very small piece how these were organized. They have guilds. They also actually challenged the government. They went on strike. 32 villages artisans went on strike 400 years ago. All villagers were suffered. Oh, I want a small knife. I want actually my cart is broken. Array, my flow share is broken. Nobody is doing. All those people were on strike. Then all these people of 32 villages collectively approached the king. Hooray, my dear king, what are you doing? You are blinded. But look at the ground reality. They are striking because their concern is not addressed. Then the king has come to the ground. He convened a public meeting. What is your grievance? Our grievance is that local people are collecting heavy taxi exorbitant. Then like that, what happens is many such things are now coming to forefront. We really, we are thankful to you, sir. We, from now onwards, we look at the subject in your angle and come back with wonderful result that who are the people marginalized that made the beautiful monuments. Then without their participation, could we build a Konark temple? Could we build Ellora Kailasanath temple? Like that, a wonderful session that you have given. Thanks to you. It is again an eye-opener. People for us working in history department, teaching history, doing research in history. It is not what we call is the same beaten bush type of research is going on in the universities, and we will be away, and there shall be a path breaking road to be taken by the youngsters in looking at and addressing your concern. Thank you, sir.
Sir, I do have one more question, but I'm leaving. If
Please.
anybody have question, they can raise.
No,
Otherwise, I will
please,
say.
Please ask, sir.
So one more question. Nowadays, from last during this 1 decade, we are experiencing that all the prominent temple of the country, that gods are very well covered with the clothes and jewelries.
Yes.
And people are coming out with the evidences that these are the statues of Buddha. and sometimes we are getting very relevant evidences from the people, which is establishing that this is the statue of Buddha. So that the conspiracy is a part of the history. How you people look at that as a archaeological department, that whether they are the really Buddhist statues or not, or whether your department has ever tried to identify what exactly these are.
Sir. Yes, sir. This is also a valid and pertinent question to be addressed, and most of the people who do not have access into the Garbhagriha are to look at the statues without much ornamentation. We do not have access. If we want to take a snap, they don't allow. The priest won't allow us. But what happens is that most of the monuments protected by either state government or central government are fully categorized. Before they were declared as a protected site or monument, they were clearly inspected, documented, photographic evidence was there. But one thing is there. In earlier stages, those were sites belonging to other faiths, later day appropriated. It is a quite common phenomenon in the course of history, sir.
Thank you, sir. You have given us very good information. I never associated with such information, but I was passionate to go all the time modern art gallery and all these monuments area, and very passionately I'm visiting all those places. But today you have given a very good vision to us.
Thank you.
And thankful to you, sir.
Baba Sahib has given.
You are ultimately you only introduced me with all this aspect of Baba Sahib. So I must say thanks to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks to Lakshmaya ji who has suggested this topic.
Sir, anybody wants to have a question, please respond.
Sir, Jai Bhim to everybody.
Jai Bhim.
1 minute, sir. Trupti Rani is there. Please respond, Trupti Rani ji from Pune.
Okay.
Okay, please go ahead. Please go ahead. Trupti Rani ji, please, please respond any questions after this. Our sir is asking. Please ask, sir. Sir, Daroj sir. Daroj sir.
Jai Bhim to the participants, and Dr. Saab, really a doctor of this national this heritage this monuments, and he's, I think, he remained in the Archaeological Survey of India, and he is the master of the knowledge which he is having, and he delivered to us. Really, we are thankful, and we are thankful to Dr. Ambedkar also, who inserted this Article 49 to protect the national monuments in the Constitution. And Dr. Saab has given so many regarding information regarding the monuments, their conservation of heritage depicts the past history of culture, cultural, social, and political history also, disaster management, and about building technology and the protection for that also. So my question is that, Dr. Saab, are there any national heritage monuments which are depicting the social, cultural, past discriminatory history of the Dalits? If
But
so, please put some light on it. Thank you.
sir, actually that was not there because they don't want to record of what was in practice. So, but in one case or the other, we can have some glimpses of the life of what we call the Dalits. In the sense, they were also given equal importance in participating, constructing religious edifices. Only in Buddhist context, that there was a cobbler, you know, a shoemaker. That shoemaker was allowed. He came forward. Oh, king is giving a sculpture panel. Queen is giving. Trader is giving. Village head is giving. They are upper community. But why I shall also not contribute to one panel volcano? He has given a beautiful plenty, picture of plenty, Purna Ghat to Amaravati Stupa in 1st century AD. 1st century AD, a cobbler was given a chance. But until Raja Ram Mohan Rai, we have been fighting entry into the temples for a certain section of the people. Like that, what happens is then, on the other hand, right from early centuries, we have this dappu bolte na, what we call, we have a musical instrument used by this Dalits.
Right.
That is a dappu bolte. Then
Drum.
drum. That was there, made out of what we call is that percussion instrument. That is there in many things, but people just simply ignore. Why should we write hymn? But marginalized communities so far were then, but discrimination was not at all shown because they don't want to record it.
Right. Yeah, thankful, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I think.
Triptirani madam.
Yes, sir.
Ma'am,
How are
thank you,
you?
ma'am.
Yes.
How are you, ma'am?
Sir, I have a question.
Please.
Yes, I'm good, sir. How are you?
Fine, ma'am.
Long time, yeah. I have one question. Like in Maharashtra, also there are many sites. In Maharashtra, there are many sites on which we have images of gods and goddesses, and they are painted with sindoor and everything.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm concerned about is there any scope to restore the Buddhist heritage sites all over India, where such type of encroachments we see, and why don't we all get together to propose to give some proposal to government so that these encroachments be removed, because if it will be continuing for the next 1,000 years, sir. If we take steps now, something can be done. So what according to you should we do for this?
Yes.
In fact, for sites all over India.
Yes, it is a very interesting question. Your question was actually posed by Mallepalli ji long ago. And he never just posed karke, he never kept quiet. He said, why can't we form into a forum, then address the problem to the government? He wrote a letter and sent to government that these are throughout India, there are hundreds, thousands of Buddhist sites and monuments not given importance even for their regular maintenance. Ultimately, they are they're becoming ruin by ruin every day. That, as you said rightly, yes. Let us form state level committees, sensitize the local government first, then ultimately the federation of such committees of all the states and union territories shall meet at least once a year, then review. Yes, we have given our memorandum to government. What happened to it? Oh, there should be some what to call some core committee to meet the officers as well as the politicians or decision makers in this sense. And Mallipalli sir has already initiated, and sir has given us instructions to prepare directory of sites and monuments, Buddhist sites and monuments of each and every state. We have finished Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Kerala halfway through. Just under his direction, one office, only 3 people, sir, me, and Sham Sundar. We did it. Like that we can do, ma'am. Thank you so much for your kind concern.
Trupti ji, we are thinking to have a meeting. Rightly, you proposed. Then I am thinking in June or July we have to meeting at Hyderabad. I already spoken to Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Kerala people. Then I know, but I think you have idea. I came to Pune conference. I proposed in that conference this idea. I think that is also we have to take forward.
Yes, Savitribai Phule University.
Yeah.
University.
Yes,
I
sir.
myself and Dr. Shona Reddy came to there, and I proposed this idea. We can have this meeting in
Yes,
June or July.
Yes.
Please join.
Yes.
Please join. We can hand to hand. We can do better things. And
Yes.
I think I went to Tamil Nadu. I asked them. They also want to participate with us. We have to do. We have to do.
Mhm. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Anybody is there? Can we wind up? Sir, thank you, sir.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you very much.
Sir,
Thank you very much. I think this is a wonderful. I request you to have prepare an
Yes, sir.
article,
Yes, sir. Yes.
and then it has to be goes into uh, mm, YouTube, and then we are going to have a meeting with all 75 scholars in Hyderabad, January 2026 and 26 January.
Sir, sir.
January
Oh,
26,
very good.
2020, with the 75 scholars.
Sir,
It's a
sir.
good gathering. Sir, please tell me, Trupti ji, whatever.
No, nothing, sir. Yes.
Your voice is not clear. Right?
Yes, it is a good idea, sir. What you are saying, it is a very good idea.
We are organizing a Constitution 75 years. We are organizing a 75 lectures.
Yes,
Now
see,
it is the number, Dr. Shona Reddy Gari number is 45, 40. I think again we are going to 35 lectures on Constitution. Then after that we are going to gather in 2020. But our Buddhist heritage issue, we have to meeting in June or July in Hyderabad. I will invite all the people, then we have to form a forum, then we have to fight it out. Thank you. Thank you very
so
much.
before closing, I once again thank profusely to Mallepalli ji for suggesting me this topic, and otherwise I could not go into such a deep of 49. वो 49 को CBP करे जैसा बन गया complete blood pressure का. Otherwise only 49 बोल के है with his this thing. I am thankful to him. Then with the organization Center for Dalit Studies and other sister organizations joined hands in organizing the series of talks. This is also a novel idea. 75 years of constitution, 75 lectures on constitution, various aspects. It's a novel idea. I think CDS is only one of its kind organizing such kind of unique and innovative programs to sensitize the people and drag the youngsters into the field, charge them with the emotions, then only action will be realized. Thank you all the participants, respected participants, for patient hearing of my talks. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you very much to all. Okay.
Thank you, Sam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Shyam Sundar, thank you. Thank you. I forgot.
Namaskar,
I'm
sir.
sorry.
Thank you.
No, please
No
forgive
problem.
me. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Trupti ji.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Mhm.